This is my specialized Sirrus 2.0 bicycle, for which I paid 800 Canadian dollars new, and we will be upgrading this with an electric engine, a mid-drive from CYC, and it's the Photon model engine. And yeah, so it's gonna be a fun project. Yeah, so the pedals also have to go, and the crank. So before I loosen this, I'm gonna take off these pedals, and for that I'm gonna use a 15mm wrench to unscrew these. That was actually pretty easy to do, they were not too tight. There's one weirdness with this thing, that is that the left pedal has to be unscrewed clockwise instead of counterclockwise, where the other pedal is a normal counterclockwise to unscrew. So keep that in mind, they go in different directions. So from factory, this bike comes with two sprockets, large and a small one, and after the mid-drive conversion there will be only one sprocket, which means we will not be needing this front shifter. We'll have to remove this, and to remove this we actually have to break the chain. The crank itself is 8mm Allen key. Okay. After doing some googling, I found out that this is a square taper crankset, and this crank puller tool should work with that, and this pin pushes against the spindle and then pulls out the crank. Let's try that. So it's off, and these markings here should be a pointer on how to proceed. The non-drive side left of the bike has this one counterclockwise to loosen. The bottom bracket is removed, and now it's time to take these off because we don't no longer need it. The chain has been broken with this tool. So dry fitting has its issues, because look, there was a seal on this thing, and this is what left over of the seal. Nothing, so that's not so good. I have a narrow bottom bracket, which means that I'm gonna need all three spacers here to fill up the gap, and then I'll tighten this one. I'm pretty happy with the chain line, nice and straight. So the nice thing of an XL frame is that there's plenty of space for the battery. Unfortunately my battery leads were very long, so I had to do an ugly solution here, but this will do for now. And the downside of an XL frame, it's more than a foot too short, the cable from the controller, from the display to the motor. So can't test it today. We'll have to find parts. So yeah, just did my first test ride and it was awesome. Big smile on my face. It goes up to 35k in no time. So mission is successful.